Welcome back everyone. Now we are going to discuss about this program, and this program is a credit card company allows the limit to spend 15,000 to its clients. Credit card is familiar to us, and bank and different companies are there. They are providing the service of this credit card, and then they give the limit of use. That means limit of use, and this limit is 15,000. That means first you have to use this amount, and afterwards you have to pay to the bank within a particular or stipulated time provided by the bank. So this is the credit card facilities. It also offer a cashback facilities according to the table shown below. That means what? From credit card, if you pay, you will get benefited. That means cashback will return. Suppose if you spend 1,000 rupees, 100 rupees will return through credit card if you payment. So cashback facility is also there. After that, input an amount spent by the user and display the cashback amount he or she entitled to. That means what is the cashback amount a customer will get. Use minimum number of conditions to solve the following problem. Now we are going to discuss about this next concept. First, 1,000. That means if you spend within 1,000 rupees, that means first 1,000 means, that means if you spend 1,000 rupees, then cashback is 100. Now one question is there, and very logical question, which is, if I spend 100 rupees, then I'll get 100 rupees cashback. No. So this thing also you keep in your mind. First 1,000 rupees. That means if user reach 2,000, then only cashback is there. If less than 1,000, no cashback is there. These things also you have to keep in your mind. Because if any user will spend 50 rupees, he will get 100 rupees as a cashback. That means 50 rupees is benefited. This condition also, this is not explained here, but it's an hidden fact. You have to discover it, and you have to give the conditions properly. Because from the programmer end, you have to stop everything, every possibilities you have to stop. Like first 1,100 rupees cashback. Next, for next 2,000, what is the cashback? 200 plus 2% of amount exceeding 1,000. Last time we done with term excess over, and here it is exceeding 1,000. Next condition is, that means next 4,400 plus this. Next 8,800 plus this. These are the condition was given. Write a program to declare the class credit. Write a program to declare the class credit that takes the name of the client. Please make a note of it. If the class name is given in the question paper, you have to go accordingly. That takes in the name of the client. It will accept the client name and the amount spent by him. Amount also it accept, and calculate the cashback amount and print it along with all the other details. That means other details means you have to print it with respect of, other detail means like name of the customers, amount spent, and this amount he or she will get as a cashback. So this is the question, and how to solve it, please check. So as per the question paper, class name is given credit, void main string args, string nm to accept the name, int amount is to accept the amount, double CB cashback, cashback equal to 0, double CB. Scanner SC equal to new scanner system.in, system.in. All this one is the second time we are dealing with this. And first enter the name, that means system.out.println name, same concept, nm equals to sc.next. Enter the amount spent, sc.next int, no doubt about this. And these things, this one, this highlighted portion is being called comments. So with the program, with the scanner object today, we discuss with the help of this one is called, this concept is called comments or remarks. In previous program, we discussed about the escape sequence, practical use of this escape sequence, and here we are going to discuss about the practical use of these comments. Three type of comments are available there. One is single line comments, another one is multiple line comments, and documenting comments. So what is the use of these comments? The use of this comment means if you give proper syntax for the comments, uh, it will not take participate in the program, and it is help for the further reference, like single line comments. If this is the symbol to give the single line comments, if I write here one comments like this portion, I use this portion use for this portion use for accept amount, accept amount, this portion is used for accept amount, whatever it is, something if I wrote. And if you see, this is the fade one, this is the fade one. If we compile the program, it will not create any effect there, but instead of this one, if you give the single line and if you compile it, you will get error here. So if you give the proper syntax for the comments, you will get the appropriate result. This is the portion, this portion is used for the accept the amount. This is a single line comments, and if you want to give the multi-line comments, the syntax need to be changed. After this slash, you have to give this star. After this you have to give the star. Then if you go to the next line, then you may write something here as well. And with the improper syntax, if you compile the program, you will get error, see, again you will get error. But after that, if you give this star and slash, and if you compile the program, no error is there, because it is called as a multi-line comments. Comment is used for the further reference. For what purpose we are using? For further reference. That means when this is a very small code, but in front of you all as a learner, it's mean a lot. But those who are professional programmers, they may write different functions, different things to an in a program or in a project. They can use this. Yes. Who is calling? Vaisi?
Yes, sir, I cannot hear that part.
Now you can hear.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So let me explain.
Sir, I cannot see that this portion you.
No, this portion is I am not. Accept till accept P I wrote. Nothing I wrote there. See? Understood? This one is not an important. This syntax you need to know. Okay. Let's continue with the next this conditional part. What I told, if amount is less than, if amount is less than 1000, then CB, that means cashback, is 0. No cashback is there. And if amount is 1000, then cashback is 100 rupees. Cashback is 100 rupees. Next one, please, again I return back to the question. The first one, less than 1000, no cashback. 1000, 100 rupees cashback. For next 2000, 2% of amount exceeding this. That means please concentrate here for this next one. CB equal to this portions. If next 2000 means what, in condition what amount we have to pay, we have to write 3000. In condition what you have to write, you have to write 3000. Why we have to write 3000? Because 1000 is already there. Next 2000 means 1000 plus 2000, 3000. That means if amount is less than 3000, then what you have to pay? For first 1000, customer will get 100 rupees, and for next 2000, what customer will get? Customer will get 200 plus amount exceeding 1000. That means whatever extra amount more than 1000, you have to minus and 2% of it. Next one is, again if I return back to the question, and you will get the next 4000. Next 4000 means 7000, because 3000 already there, so amount less than equal to 7000. And what you have to pay? You have to pay for first. Yes.
Sir, can you please repeat once again? Because it is not audible.
Which one?
That which you were taughting. You were teaching, sir.
Totting. Okay, amount.
Sir, repeat once.
Yeah, okay. Amount we accept as per the question. If amount is less than 1000, no cashback customer will get. If 1000, 100 rupees he will get as a cashback. And here as per the question, next 2000, what is the meaning of this next 2000? Next 2000 means in condition you have to give amount less than 3000. If amount is less than 3000, then for first 1000 rupees you have to pay 100 rupees. For next 2000 slab is given 200 rupees, you will get an amount which is more than 1000, 2% of that. That means if user will spend 2000 rupees, if user will spend 2000 rupees, that means this condition, second condition is satisfied. So what cashback amount he will get? For first 1000 he will get 100 rupees plus 200 he will get for the reaching to the next slab, and with this amount more than 1000 of 2%, that means 1000, 2000 minus 1000, it is 1000, then 2% of that will be added with this. Next, if I return back to the question, we will get next 4000, next 4000. So what is the meaning of this next 4000? Next 4000 means condition is 7000. Condition is next 4000 means condition is 7000. Condition is 7000. Why 7000? Because first range 1000, next range 2000. So 1 plus 2, 3000. Next range is more than 4000. That means 7000. If amount is less than 7000, suppose if user spend 5000 rupees. So first condition, second condition, first condition, second condition, and the third condition is not satisfied. In this condition will satisfied. 5000 less than 7000 condition is satisfied. Again and again repeat. For the first 1000 rupees you have cashback will be 100, and for the 4000 slab, next 4000 slab 400 is there, and 4% of amount which is exceeding 3000. So amount minus 3000 and the 4% of that. And next one, in previous program if you recall, else we used, but in this program it is restricted because cash limit is given 15,000. Cash limit is given 15,000. More than this customer is unable to use. So else if amount less than equal to 15,000 and it is comes under this, you have to put it under the condition because credit limit is there. If you put it under the else part, then user may use more than 15,000. So you have to restrict this. Two hidden things are here which is not explained in the question paper, but as a programmer you have to identify this. That means you have to restrict them within 15,000. Another one, you have to restrict them no cashback for less than 1000. So for this, to restrict them with 15,000 amount you have to give. If the amount is less than 15,000, then what amount you have to pay? 100 rupees for the first 100 rupees for the first 1,000 plus 800 as per the criteria. Then 8% of amount exceeding 8,000, whatever extra amount is there, on the basis of this 8% he will get. And by this way we can calculate the cashback, and we can print. By this way we can calculate the cashback and we can print. So this is all about this program. Now if I compile this one, no class compiled, no syntax error, class compiled, no syntax error. And this credit one, please concentrate here in this box, because we are using string args, so you have to give second bracket open, second bracket close. Directly will reach to the terminal window. Name is asking here, so if I write this, after that amount spent, if I write suppose 100 rupees, see the CV is printed there and CV is 0.0, because as per the condition what I told, if I give less than 1,000, even if you give 999 also you will get 0. But if you give 1,000 you will get, let's see, if I give name is this one, amount 1200, see 31200, what is the cashback amount? 304. Why? For first 1,000 he get 100 rupees, for next 2,000, that means 200 in next lap, 200 is there, so 100 plus 200 and 2% of the amount exceeding 1,000. So by this way we can solve the problem. Now one by one, this is the question. Anyone having any doubt about the questions paper, they may raise your hand and they may ask. Now time is yours.
Sir, we have to name the clients.
As per the program, you have to give the name, that means print the client. But here in program I didn't wrote this, because in previous program we done the same thing. So that's why the same way you can deal whatever we done in for the previous program. The last portion, that means if you see this programming part, the last portion, that means this printing statement portion, CV is only I print here as a cashback. Apart from this also you can print the previous format, that that means this row, like name, amount spent, and this and that, and under this also you may use this value like this name, amount, and this CV. Anyone else, any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Vaisi, yes, explain.
Yes, that faded portion you have written. No.
Yes, this faded portion actually called comment
Yes,
line. Comment line, let me explain. Comment line, in previous program we discussed about the escape sequence, and here we are discussing the new things, which is comment line. Comment line is what? Comment line means if you put this line, here, then what happened? It will not participate in the program, and we can use for the further reference. That means for what purpose we are using this portion. For this program, it's as a learner, it's mean a lot in front of you. But the programmer, that means the professional programmer, they may write different class in a same program or in a same project. They may use more than one class, 1,000, 100, 2,000 class they may use. Their coding is very vast, very long, different. It depends as per the project. So at that time, what they will do, to start any program or any class or any method, they are giving some comments, so that in further they can easily identify without go through this full code. They easily identify that for what purpose we are using. It is not participate in the program. And for this you have to maintain some syntax. Already I told, just check here. If I remove this star, see the color is being changed, and if you compile the program, it will not compile. But if you put a star here, if you put one star here, then what happened? This line is that means fade. That means it will not participate. Now if you compile, you will get compiled it, no syntax error. So this is only for the further reference. One is single line comments. That means 2 slash you may give, and in a single line you may write your statement. If you want to explain them in a different way, that means in a large way, then you have to use this for this concept.
Sir, we
Okay.
have to learn this.
What you have to learn?
This faded portion.
Faded for some only syntax. Only syntax. Like you may face the question like this. Explain the type of comments in Java with syntax. So what you have to write, 3 type of comments are there. One is single line comments. Single line comments means the syntax is within 2 slash you have to give, 2 backslash you have to give, and 2 different escape sequence and this slash. Too much confusional things in front of the learner. That means 2 slash are there. One is backslash, another one is front slash. So backslash, keep one thing in your mind. This backslash is used for what purpose? This backslash we are going to use for the comments, and this front slash we are using for escape sequence. If you recall the previous program, also I can show you this one, the difference between this backslash and front slash. See, this is the this one we are using for what purpose? This is front slash for tab. We used in previous program. It is escape sequence, and here it is backslash. We are using for what purpose? To give the comments. Again and again I repeat, if you give the proper syntax, it will not participate in the program. It is only for the further reference, for what purpose we are going to, or what we done in this portion. 9 minutes 19 seconds left for this session. If anyone want to say anything, they may raise your hand to clarify your doubt. Now time is yours. Yes, Sankalon.
Sir, at first we have to initiate the value of CV as 0.0.
You have to initialize the value of CV by 0.0. Otherwise,
sir,
if you remove it, we'll get the value CB is not in. Let's see. I remove it. See, illegal start of expression. Sorry. If I remove this, the variable C might not have been initialized. So double is there, so you have to initialize by 0.0. Then we'll get no error.
Okay, sir.
Anyone else? So regarding this conditional statement part, already we discussed about 4 program. Already we discussed about the 4 programs. In previous 2 programs, we learned the 2 important term, which is fraction thereof, and another one is fraction thereof, and another one is
Excess over.
Excess over. And today we discuss what is the today's topic we discuss. I think no one having any doubts, so no one is telling or no one is raising their hand. So quickly wrap up the thing. And already in previous 2 program, that means last week or before the disaster, whatever program we discussed, there we learn about the parameterized input we use, and we use the 2 term, which is fraction thereof and excess over. And today we are discussing the term how to accept through scanner class. For this we require this package import space java dot util dot star semicolon, then we have to follow the things. And in previous program, one more things we added there, which is escape sequence. Again, I repeat the definitions of escape sequence. Escape sequence is a non-graphical character which is used to direct the cursor. It is control the cursor, it is direct the cursor. And in this program, we are dealing with the same way. Only the new things we introduce here, which is comments. 3 type of comments are there: single line comments, multi-line comments, and the documenting comments. So what are the difference? In single line comment means 2 double backslash you have to give, and you can give the comments within a single line. And for this multi-lines comments, you may use this multi-line. And for the documenting comments, you can create the document. That means you can write a paragraph there to explain something. But in front of the learner, as per your concept, definitely this type of program mean a lot. But the programmers, those who are professional programmers, they always use these comments for what purpose? For the further reference, because they are dealing with more than one class, more than one functions, more than one, that means package as well, within a single project, under the single project. So they may write the different concept there.